This is the Gatling Storm build, an off-meta human form stab using the Druid's new helm. We will be able to crit Torment 4 and even push a few levels higher in the pit. It's a build people have been asking for to make use of the Druid human's form. In this video, you will see how it works, gear, skill tree, Paragon, BOONS, HORADRIC powers, gems and runes. Ready to take your build to the next level? Let's get into the video. Hey my fellow druids, today I'm bringing you a Lightning Storm variant but in human form, using the new helm Gatling's Birthright. It's pretty simple to understand and it will break down the core mechanics of the build in an easy way. First, we have Gatling's helm, which gives you anima of the forest after landing a number of critical hits with nature's magic skills, in this case Lightning Storm. Anima gives you 50% more attack speed at last 50 seconds. While anima is active, we also get access to key passives Perfect Storm and Earthen Might. And here is where two crucial aspects in our gear come in. Let's start with the Mighty Storm aspect. This allows Earthen Might to apply to Storm skills, meaning Lightning Storm benefits from it. So our main damage skill gets buffs from 3 passives. Perfect Storm, which gives us +2 spirit per cast and 80% more damage to slowed, immobilized or vulnerable enemies. Earthen Might via the Mighty Storm aspect, granting us guaranteed crits and 70% more crit damage. Nature's Fury, which will cast Stoneburst when we cast Lightning Storm, not for the vice versa synergy, but so we can take advantage of Shattered defenses, which boost damage taken by enemies by 50% more from other skills, in this case Lightning Storm. Those are the keys to understanding the build. There is still room to optimize or upgrade this setup, like replacing Iridas with a ring using Impending Deluge, or swapping in Wild Hunter boots. Now for the game loop, which is super straightforward. Since we are not stacking Quick Shift, we go straight into combat. First, cast companion skills and then Lightning Storm. Then your ultimate Petrify. This pulls mobs together and maximizes our damage. Use your defenses often since Calm Before the Storm will keep resetting Petrify. Keep Earthen Bulwark up when possible to boost survivability, and Debilitating Roar for the same reason, plus 20% more extra damage. I use companion skills mainly to trigger the Om rune and to activate the Clarity passive. Since Lightning Storm is a candidate skill, Clarity will stay active the whole time after using a companion. One thing I want to mention, sometimes when I use Lightning Storm, by holding down my mouse button, it just cancels. Not sure if it's just my mouse dying or a really bug. If it happens to you, let me know in the comments. My solution? Tap the key or mouse button rapidly to keep the cast going. We start with Gatling's helm. Prioritize the humanity rank affix, it increases our damage and reduces damage taken. For the chest, I'm using Shroud of False Death, boost the old stat affix. For gloves, no other choice than Unsun Ascetics. This massively boosts Lightning Storm damage, prioritize the Lightning Storm rank affix. Pants are Tibalt Wheel, perfect for increasing our damage since we'll be unstoppable most of the time thanks to Earthen Bulwark and our Cosmic Alumni Catalyst. Boots should be Ancestral Legendaries with Willpower, Max Life and Armor. Use the Symbiotic aspect, Temper for movement speed and Lucky Hit. For the main weapon, Willpower, Max Life and crit damage, the Tempering is key. Max out the chance for Lightning Storm to deal double damage. Use Shattered defense aspect, and Lightning Storm will deal 50% more damage since Stoneburst gets autocast via Nature's Fury. On your totem, same stats and temporary as the weapon. Use the Mighty Storm aspect to make Lightning Storm benefit from Earthen Might. For the amulet, prioritize Willpower, Envenom and Clarity. Must have passive Envenom. If you have one with Nature's Reach, Defiance or Resonance, those work too. Tempering crit damage and Petrified cooldown reduction. Aspect here is Retaliation. Don't use Natural Balance, we already guarantee crits from Clarity and Earthen Might. Iridas is used to pull mobs. Stack with Power here for more damage. On the other ring, Starless Sky. Cuts resource cost and boost damage by 50%, almost mandatory. 5 points into Lightning Storm and take Raging Lightning Storm for the extra strike. 3 points into Wild Impulse for more Lightning Storm damage. For the defensive skills, Enhanced Bulwark for Unstoppable and synergy with Tibalt's Will. And Debilitating Roar to reduce damage taken by 40%, fortify and boost damage by 25%. Take all the nature magic passives nervy for more damage. Key passives here, Humanity, more damage in human form and less damage taken. Clarity activated after casting a companion enhances Lightning Storm. Elemental Exposure keeps enemies vulnerable longer, so 3 points here. Envenom, massive damage increase, best druid passive by far. 5 points in Petrify for its special effect, resets cooldowns when cast. Catastrophe, extra damage after casting your ultimate, and we will cast Petrify often. And the key passive, Nature's Fury, so Storm Boost is triggered. Start with Human Glyph. More damage per willpower in that board, and 50% more damage reduction in human form. Then go to Thunderstrike board, using the Keeper Glyph for 50% more non-physical damage, Lightning Storm benefits. And the third board, Sinister Tendrils for 35% more damage to poison enemies. I use Electrocution for 20% more damage to Lightning Bolt hit enemies, but try Headhunter and let me know which worked best. For the fourth board, Hained Malice, boost damage against poison mobs and bosses, use Spirit Glyph for more crit damage, super important. And the last board, Ancestral Guidance, 40% more damage after spending 75 Spirit. The glyph here is Earth and Sky, 10% more damage to vulnerable enemies. Boons here, give off the stack to keep Spirit generation up, swooping attacks to maintain attack speed. Avian Grad, more damage, is mandatory. Energize, restore Spirit after using Cax Rune. And the final boom, Calm Before the Storm, that use cast Petrify more often. Our catalyst here is Cosmic Anomaly. Executing with Bloody Charm, give 20% more attack speed, and Infusion Nebulous Extract, 10% damage reduction. Arcana, Bloody Charm, execute enemies. Bottle Wind gives barrier equal to 50% of max life, helps a lot with survivability, and Fractal Core removes enemies' auras. Idol from Below, plus 6% life and willpower. Scornful Light, 20% more damage and 10% damage taken. Myriad Stone, 30% more attack speed if your catalyst is an ultimate. We use Petrify often. Runes to max out our damage and add that extra punch. Nagu Om, plus 50% damage. Ahukax makes your next skill, Lightning Storm in this case, deal double damage. Alright my fellow druids, I'm leaving you with a P90 demo so you can see the build in action. It's an off-meta build, so it does require more gear to push higher pits, but you will still be able to clear Torment 4 just fine with lower and gear and still farm effectively. Drop your comments to help improve builds or share your ideas. We can keep evolving and discovering new ways to play the Druid. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's grow the community and reach more people. See you in Sanctuary.